first time we came here. Oh, Paimon remembers! Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her. So much time has already passed since then, and it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita... Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time, and then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with. Yeah, guess you're right. Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble. Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired. Anyway, for Nahita's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business. Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway? Huh? You serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort?
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. So, when are you leaving?
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there is still a...
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going-away party or anything. Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahita? Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her in the real world.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler in Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru. passing all that sand and water, we finally made it! Oh, this must be Fontaine's port! Wow! Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine! Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better. What do you think? Good idea! Nahida gave us loads of useful information. Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point. Yeah, the more we can learn, the better. So, what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get along? Nahida said that she has a... To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened.
Excuse me. Can I help you too? I couldn't help.
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we...
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that...
Really? Like, a real tribe?
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on... Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough. Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as...
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more serious?
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want... And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
You're a trees? Is it some kind of machine, too? Oh, wait. I almost forgot to ask you our...
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House.
I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance.
Huh. Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of...
No. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with a nation's affairs. The reason it's...
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a...
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way. Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kinda like a...
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our master...
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're...
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors. Otherwise, I might get arrested and find myself face to face with Monsieur Neuvillette.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Arc, but who knows how long making an appointment will take. Hey! What are you looking over there for? Huh. Maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check on her.
fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seemed...
About many things, actually. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would...
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
No, people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled... And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, he would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. But now, the water is gradually... It won't be long before it swallows up.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, and...
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any... allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Nice to meet you! Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us! Paimon's always the one talking for some reason. So that's how you think...
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your...
Oh, that. It's from a well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening. Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still...
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler. And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends.
Oh, all right then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now. By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon. Would you be able to show us the way?
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the opera. Please, follow me. You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems...
So, she's the Hydro Archon?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu. As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come,
Let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and his companion, who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Is she talking about us?
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally. Is for insignificant cowards. I am a god. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my I, Focalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here, but the Hydro Archon's entrance was... Miss Hydro?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre, and you had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and...
Oh, talk about sounding high and mighty.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming...
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde travel?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about.
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined...
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
What are you trying to do, Traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. Unfortunately, people now...
Oh, yeah, she's right.
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting duels to defend...
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in court!
All right. Now that'll be work.
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent the... Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Oh, we have... According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release...
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean Paimon?
Precisely! Now, if you two...
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not great...
Great magician, Linny.
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here,
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought it would.
Huh? I'm not sure what to think.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. But when there are valid but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss...
And just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. He never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was...
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation. So, now do you
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a
I just know a few simple tricks I used to... It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine.
But isn't the Opera House where criminals...
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. And speaking of performances...
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first. Oh, you really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that... I'm not sure exactly when it began. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation... Until one day, the water levels in In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the high...
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't...
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed...
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
Many places have already been completely
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic...
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day! But
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these
What's this?
what? You mean
No, I believe in the prophecy. The story says that people once lived in the ocean, but as time wore on, people So, if you ask me,
oh, we hadn't heard that one before.
all right, I'll take it.
So you're the blonde traveler. Oh, thanks. Please, also thank...
Huh? I don't want that thing. Way I see it, life is all about living in the moment. What use...
You should still take it.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that...
Oh? You already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their...
Is there anything else you need to...
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by...
So, you want to collect materials?
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember...
be epic.
Evil shall be dispersed.
Time to broaden the horizons again.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect for maritime flowers.
Need to end a few enemies? Yeah.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished maybe next time you'll feel like...
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. No.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the opera house?
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her?
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run. All right, let's go.
I wonder what the rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt.
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her? Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the other direction! What should we do? Should we chase her? You're right. She might also be trying to lure... Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief. Yeah, let's go.
How long will it?
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was...
I saw the general direction she went, but Linny twisted his ankle, and I need...
Oh,
I'll be alright. It's just a twisted ankle.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what.
You're right, you're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lily's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the Court of Fontaine now.
No time to lose.
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around. People in Fontaine really know how to use water.
This is an aquabus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's...
So you mean it's still boring, even when I'm riding with.
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's...
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Oh, excuse me! Aren't you the great magician Linny? And his assistant Lynette?
Hello. I don't believe we've...
I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often...
It's an honor to meet you.
Wait, could that be the legendary traveler who's been making headline after headline in their journey across Tibet?
Amazing! You recognize everybody almost immediately!
I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who's who, would I? Wow, today must be my day! Who knew I would end up on the same boat as so many VIPs? Could my vision finally be showing me some favor?
So, Charlotte, what do you usually report on?
Well, when there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. That's fine and all, but what I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well, a series of cases, actually.
You mean the serial disappearances of young women case?
That's right! These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen. Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Linny.
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly.
Ah, I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Okay, Paimon hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya!
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone. Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.